Okay, so if you're a content creator, you know this painful truth all too well. You can have the most amazing video, but if the audio is bad, the whole thing is bad. It's a massive problem, right? But today, we're diving into a tiny new solution that might just be the fix we've all been waiting for, the Saramonic Air SE.
Seriously, we've all been there. You nail the perfect shot, you're so excited to edit it, and then you listen back, and the audio is a mess. It's ruined by wind or traffic noise, or just that awful echo in a big room. Let's be honest, your phone's built-in mic can only do so much, and lugging around pro gear is just not always an option when you're creating on the go.
Yeah, for anyone creating with their phone, it feels like a constant battle. You're trying to fight all that background noise, you're messing with equipment that's way too big, and you're trying to figure out these complex setups when really all you want to do is just hit record. It's so frustrating and it can totally kill your creative flow. But what if the solution wasn't just better, but smaller? Like way smaller. Well, that's exactly what Saramonic is bringing to the table with the Air SE wireless system. And when I say small, I mean it. This thing was designed from the ground up to be insanely compact, but without cutting any corners on performance. 5 grams. Just let that sink in for a second. To put that into perspective, that's about the weight of a single sheet of A4 paper. These transmitters are so unbelievably light and small that when you clip one on a shirt, it's practically invisible. We're talking about some of the most discreet mics you can possibly find. So you're probably thinking, okay, something this tiny has to have a catch, right? The quality must take a hit. Well, the answer to that is a huge, definite no. Saramonic has somehow managed to pack some seriously professional audio tech and some really smart AI noise cancellation into this little tiny package. Let's geek out on the specs for just a moment. That 24-bit 48 kilohertz recording, that's broadcast quality. It's the standard for getting rich, super detailed audio. The high signal-to-noise ratio means your voice comes through crystal clear. And with a max SPL of 120 dB, you can record at a loud concert without your audio turning into a distorted mess. This is legit pro-level sound. But honestly, this right here is the real game changer. This system uses artificial intelligence to literally erase background noise. And this isn't some simple filter, no. It's a neural network, a smart brain that's been trained to know the difference between a human voice and all that other junk, traffic, wind, people chatting in a cafe. So how powerful is that AI? It can chop down background noise by up to 40 decibels. That is a massive difference. Think about it. That's what separates a noisy, busy street corner from sounding like a quiet studio. It makes sure that your voice is the only thing your audience is focusing on. And what's really cool is that you get to control that power. You've got 2 modes. Strong mode gives you that maximum 40 decibel cut, which is perfect for really loud, crazy environments. But maybe you want to keep a little bit of that ambient sound for a more natural vibe? Just switch to the lighter mode. It gives you total control over how your world sounds. But it goes beyond just the audio quality. Saramonic also packed in some really smart, practical features that just show they were actually thinking about how creators like us really work out in the field. I mean, look at that range. 200 meters. That's over 650 feet. This gives you such incredible creative freedom. You can set up your camera, walk across an entire park, do an interview from way across the room, or get these amazing dynamic shots without ever having to worry about losing your audio signal. And check out this super clever pro tip that's built right into the design. You just pull one of the transmitters straight out of the case, and boom, it turns on automatically. You can immediately hand it to someone to use as a handheld mic for a quick on-the-street interview. There's no extra setup. It's just ready to go. So smart. And, of course, the big question, battery life. Well, you're set for a full day of shooting. You get up to 6 hours from one transmitter or a really solid 4.5 hours, even with that powerful noise cancellation turned on. Plus, the charging case holds more than another full charge for both transmitters, so you can just pop them in between takes and you are good to go all day long. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I'm in, I need this. But which version is the right one for you? Well, Saramonic made this decision really straightforward. And it pretty much just depends on the gear you're already using. The choice is actually super simple. For around $50, the Air SC01 kit gets you a USB-C receiver. That's perfect for basically all Android devices and, of course, the newer iPhones and computers. Or for about $70, the Air SC02 gives you both a USB-C and a Lightning receiver. That one basically gives you universal compatibility with any mobile device, old or new.
And either way, you get the whole shebang. Both kits come with the 2 transmitters, the charging case, these really handy magnetic clips for easy mounting, a couple of furry windshields for those windy days, a charging cable, and even a little carrying pouch. It is literally everything you need to start recording pro audio right out of the box.
So let's just recap real quick. With the Ceramonic Air SE, you're getting professional-grade sound and some seriously powerful AI noise cancellation, all packed into this impossibly tiny, easy-to-use system. It really is a complete grab-and-go audio solution that's designed for the way we actually create content today. Which really just brings us to the final question, and this one's for you. When you can get broadcast-quality sound and intelligent noise cancellation in a system that's this tiny, this easy, and this affordable, could this be the missing piece that finally takes your content to that next level? I'll let you think on that one. Thanks for tuning in.